All right, we are ready to go.
And they're off. CrebleStar in lead, going to Crash Band, but nope.
Nope, go reset.
Woodman? Are we doing Woodman? Are we sticking with Woodman, Creble? Looks like we're sticking with Woodman for CrebleStar.
Yes, we are.
Alright, so we got some birds, we got some frogs, some vanilla frogs, I should say, in Bubbleman stage. Got some tin cans and more birds in Woodman's.
Oh boy, of these, gotta love the birds.
One of these don't belong here.
And we got Joe's in Bubbles stage.
Oh, and we got that tomato bisque Bubbleman water here.
And the Fat Man underwater as well.
Well, that wouldn't be too much. If this weren't a zipless tournament, that would be a bit of trouble doing a zip there. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard, this is a zipless tournament. So our runners will not be doing zips, and if they do, they will accrue a penalty.
That's right.
Alright, so Guda's got to be careful here. We got some very beefy shrimp underwater here, but his health is dangerously low, so he's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they take a lot more shots, the shrimps take a lot of shots more than what they originally would take. And shrimp's got to get out of there. I mean, Guda's got to get out of there. My bad.
No.
Oh.
Pause for the victory. Alright, so right now he's kind of in the clear, but not yet. He needs some kind of help. There we go.
There he does. There he goes. And gets more health.
Now, I should take a quick note here. Also, keeping an eye on CrebleStar, as he's now dangerously low in health. Those Joes in this seed are Buster immune, so our runners are going to have a little trouble with Joes in this seed.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh! The Roadrunner beat CrebleStar.
And the Roadrunner just ran over CrebleStar. He's got to go back halfway. Guda now having half a stage lead, seeing Quickman inside Bubbleman's room.
Quickman. Guda's a little low on health. Quickman gets the best of him, and I don't know if he was low on health or not though, but either way he is down and takes another fight.
Well, sadly, this is not a Buster susceptible Quickman, so Guda's got to be a little bit careful.
That's right.
But looks like Guda may have this in hand now, as he's now used to Quickman speed, and down goes Quickman for Guda. And there we go. CrebleStar once again giving the atomic chickens a shot. Meanwhile, Guda's moving on to Flash.
Alright. CrebleStar going into Woodman's stage fight.
There's more robot chickens in Flashman stage. Ooh! Did you see that?
I did not. What happened?
So, Guda, at a quick moment, taking a shot at the crash walls, noticed that the Buster did not bounce off the crash walls, so we now know our crash wall weakness. Meanwhile, Creble is dealing with Huggles in Woodman's room.
Yeah,
get
Bubbles.
One more shot.
Oh no! Almost beats him, but doesn't get there.
So Guda actually has some very valuable information going on here in the early goings of this race. He would like to. Nope. Well, he, like I said, he would have liked to have gotten that E-Tank, but sadly, he slipped up. So now he's got to go into Flashman's boss room with one less E-Tank. All right, and down goes Huggles for CrebleStar. Let's see who Guda's going to be taking on next. And it's Airman.
Yep.
Ooh, he's a big jumper. Do not jump into him, because that's a lot of damage. And he did not listen to me. He's in trouble. And sadly, This is what happens when you sit inside Airman.
And he pays the price.
Meanwhile, CrebleStar is in Bubbleman stage. So this Airman, even though it's on Flashman stage, he's got a height difference. He's not exactly what I would call a bro.
No, he's not being a nice guy either. But this time, Gouda takes care of Airman. And is moving on to Airman stage.
Alright, so that's his second Robot Master down. CrebleStar halfway through the Bubbleman stage. And looks like we got us some Prop Tops and my favorite enemies in Mega Man, the Metroids.
The Metroids, yep.
And
oh!
Gouda missed an input there. He's gonna pay for it.
And it gets a game over.
Yep. Alright, but we're gonna go again because actually, that was actually a pretty, despite the Metroids, a pretty Buster Susceptible / friendly enemy set there.
Alright, pause buffers for Gouda. Now CrebleStar taking on Quickman. Let's see how he handles the Quickman fight. He's gonna use Crash Bombs on, or was using Crash Bombs on Quickman.
Yeah, it looked like they may have done 4, but I don't think he's a fan of using Crash Bombs on Quickman, so he's just going with good old Buster. Gouda now at the halfway point. Gouda now at the halfway point of Airman stage. See what kind of enemy set we got down here. More Metroids, that's good to know.
With the pause buffer, and CrebleStar's now on Quickman stage.
Should take a note here that this quick boomerang, the knockback. Yep, he got lagged.
The knockback on Gouda. Oh boy.
Alright, so Creble gonna pick up that E-Tank now in Quickman stage. Gouda's gotta be a little more careful now, because of the Metroids and the spike chains.
Yeah.
Alright. Now we're past what I would consider the more dangerous portion of this section in the home stretch here before the boss door. Meanwhile, CrebleStar has definitely made up some ground with that poor Woodman stage earlier. Even though Gouda's going to be in the Airman boss door just probably a little ahead, we got Crashman there. CrebleStar is not too far behind, but we won't really know how far ahead, who's ahead until Wily stages. Meanwhile, we found Crashman getting the business taken to him with that quick boomerang. So Gouda moves on to Woodman stage, and we'll see in a moment who CrebleStar is going to find out who's inside of Quickman's room.
Alright, looks to be Woodman on Quickman stage.
Very slow leaf shield, but he's a jumper.
He's quite the jumper indeed. Alright, CrebleStar takes care of Woodman.
Now that Woodman is actually Buster Susceptible, which definitely helped, because having to chase that Woodman with that jump in that stage could have been trouble. Alright, so no items, and sadly we're moving on to Heatman with no items in tow. Oh, looks like we got item 3. So that's a little bit helpful.
Alright, CrebleStar uses Flash Weapon to stop the Fat Fans from pushing him back into the lava. Oh boy. Oh!
Taking a damage boost there was very fortunate. Oh, the Fat Fiends are
immune to the Mega Buster.
Alright, I'm gonna get to the end here, but we do know that Leaf Shield is good for the Fat Fiends.
Oh,
there we go. One more Fat Fiend to deal with. Probably gonna take that one out. He's gotta take down that Fat Fiend before he can get over. I don't think he can pause
a lot of pause buffering.
Nope. Well, he made a liar out of. All right, we got Chanky Makers in the long hallway down below now. Meanwhile, Guda's about to meet Huggles in Woodman's room. Sadly, the Crash Bomb. Sadly, the Chanky Makers in the Randomizer are not randomized, so they require either 1 air shooter, 3 metal blades, or 5 busters. And now
Guda lost the fight to, I believe, if I can see that again, he lost the fight to, it was Bubble Man, yeah.
Alright, so CrebleStar now with the knowledge that the Crash Walls are rigged to bustle, he's very happy to see that. Guda giving Huggles another shot. I don't know if he tried Woodman's weapon yet. Generally when you got a Huggles like this, sometimes the best thing to do is have a vertical weapon, like metal or wood, and just DPS race him to the finish.
Oh no! He almost got Bubble Man, and Guda takes another game over.
And he's opting to choose stage select, and sadly he finds Crash Man. Hopefully the enemy set here is not terrible. Is this music is this even randomized?
That's right. Alright, even CrebleStar's up against He-Man. Also, is this even randomized?
Well, at least he's susceptible to the Buster, taking 4 damage. So that's good news. Also, the elevator section isn't going to be too terrible, but it is going to be laggy as anything, as we got Chanky Makers on the first screen, so we're going to be seeing them all the way up the elevator. Meanwhile, CrebleStar is moving on to Metal Man stage next.
Alright, so Guda has to wait a little bit for that elevator to come since he doesn't have no items. So he's gonna lose like about 10 to 15 seconds, maybe.
Pretty much, but either way, he had to wait for the elevator to come back. Meanwhile, CrebleStar has an interesting first section of Metal Man stage with birds and shotmen. He used the birds number of sprites to eliminate one of the shotmen in the earlier section there to not get caught in the pit. But now he has to deal with the atomic chickens in Metal stage here.
Running on the conveyor belts, would you say?
The important part here, though, is to get past this gap. After this, it's pretty much a straight shot to the...
Who uses a flash weapon?
Yeah, sadly, he was hoping for the chickens to be above him, but that did not exactly work to his advantage, or as to what he was hoping. But it got to the door anyway, so that's good enough news.
Yep. And now CrebleStar is facing Flashman, while Guda's making his way to the fight on Crashman stage.
I think CrebleStar is like, you know what? I'll give Flash a shot on this Flashman. Sadly, it was not a weakness. There's only one Robot Master in the Randomizer that'll end up being weak to the Time Stopper, and only one Robot Master. Oh, but we find a really good weakness for Flashman, but sadly CrebleStar gets tackled. But he knows about that Leaf Shield now.
Yep. I think he meant to do that on purpose, though, and guess what is he really weak to. Meanwhile, Gouda is facing Metal Man on Crashman's stage, and doesn't waste no time for CrebleStar, as Flashman easily goes down to Woodman's Leaf Shield.
Also, Gouda did a little weapon fishing for Metal Man, but it was a quick fight nonetheless. So right now, looking at things, our runners are even as far as Robot Masters beaten, going on to their 6th Robot Master.
Almost even, but Gouda is on Metal Man stage, while CrebleStar is on Airman stage.
Oh, you know what? I miscounted, because he did game over in the Woodman stage, so apologies there.
Yeah, don't worry, Bull. I already know what I saw, because I was like, he was at like 4 Robot Masters left, and CrebleStar's at 3 left. Alright, CrebleStar needs to be kind of careful here when it comes to this, getting knocked back, because earlier Gouda got knocked back and fell.
Well, at the same time, Gouda's got to be careful, because looking at the tracker here, looks like he has not collected any items, but I would think he would at least have maybe 1 or 2, but I guess not. So he's going to try and get through this Metal Man stage by blowing these chickens away.
Also, CrebleStar has pop-tops on his screen, which they could be a problem on Airman stage. Would you say, Bull?
Not really.
Yeah.
Only if they're Buster immune.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, CrebleStar bustering down that Crashman. That'll be 6 for him. He's got 2 more to go. Gouda now in the Metal Man room to take on Flashman.
Uses air shooter and is going to go with the same weapon that CrebleStar used earlier. Now CrebleStar is on Flashman's stage.
There we go. Gouda finally getting an item there. Gonna move on. We'll go back to Woodman stage. We do know item 2. Yeah, we do know item 2 is behind Heatman, and I believe item 3, if I'm not mistaken, was behind Quick.
So looks like Gouda gets an extra life. Alright, let's see if CrebleStar will get... Oh, he's going to use item 2 to get...
He's going to try.
Try to get the E-Tank. Oh! Oh, he's going to get it. He got it.
Alright, and with the knowledge of the crash walls, just go right on... Well, now that you're going to use Flash...
Actually, he didn't know that was not the Buster, and it was actually Flash Stopper.
Yeah, we've all done that.
Yeah.
But he's got to be careful, because he has 0 lives against this Airman, so being greedy here is not in the cards.
No. Not at all.
You better take that E-Tank. You bet. Okay.
No. He still does. He still beats him, even with no E-Tank.
The greed is real, folks. Meanwhile, he now goes on to his last Robot Master in Crashman stage. I believe there's a Metal Man waiting for him up top. Gouda still has 2 more stages after this Woodman stage. Alright, so CrebleStar, I'm going to use that item 1 to help get through the elevator section as fast as you can.
It looked like more like item 2.
Well, he has both, so I guess it's moot.
Oh.
Well, now he's going to use item 1.
Yeah, he's gonna use the backup strat here that he originally had planned.
And using Metal Blade, Gouda gets his revenge against Bubble Man.
Finally takes him down.
We got some... Oops, missed that item 1 jump there. Gouda moving on to Quickman stage. Gonna use item 1s here to, well, try and get up the ladders quickly. Alright, so CrebleStar making their final climb up the crash ladders. Gouda making the descent in Quickman stage. Alright, let's see if CrebleStar opting not to pick up that E-Tank. A little surprising there, especially since he still has 0 lives. But he is going to take down a Buster Susceptible Metal Man here in a moment, and he'll end up being on Robot Wily stages.
Alright, CrebleStar takes good care of Metal Man.
The Creble Man.
No. Yeah, forget I said that. It just slipped out of my mouth. Alright, the best eyebrows in the game. CrebleStar. No, not CrebleStar. Dr. Wily. Sorry, this has been slipping my mind.
That's fine. I'm pretty sure CrebleStar would take that a compliment.
Anyways, so you know what that means. It's time to play Guess the Color of the Dragon. Alright, Bull, I'm gonna let you go first. So, what do you think the color of the dragon's gonna be?
I'm gonna go with my usual pick of Grimace Purple Dragon, weak to crack.
Alright. Mine is my usual. We both have our usuals, the blue and white dragon with weakness, quick boomerangs.
Yep. Be right back.
Alright, Gouda is making his way on Heatman stage. While CrebleStar is working his way through Wily Castle 1. Alright, Gouda needs to watch his back on these fat fans.
Alright, so Paul's welcoming a victory against those fat fiends.
Looks like Gouda's making good work of... Oh no! I was gonna say the quick boomerangs against those fat fans, but didn't take out that fat fan.
Commentary's curse. Alright, well, he's gonna have to give this another go. CrebleStar about to show us what color our dragon is today.
Okay, here we go. Survey says it's a green and red dragon.
The only thing that's not vanilla about that dragon right now is the joints. Not crash bombs.
You were right.
No, it didn't do damage. It just flashes when it does that. How about quick? Not quick.
No.
So we're both out. Surprising he didn't go to Buster on first page when you go there.
Yeah. This dragon's not being nice to CrebleStar.
Well, the problem is CrebleStar was trying to continuously fight the dragon up there. What you want to do when you got a bubble like that is go down to the platform below, so then to grab the dragon, and go to take another dip in the lava. So what you want to do is you want to go to the platform below so the dragon comes forward, so at least you have a chance for that bubble to hit him when you fire it. But either way, CrebleStar takes down the dragon onto Wily 2.
as Guda did a pause buffer, and also, but it did it kind of late though, and so he lost another life there.
At least CrebleStar will have now 2 lives when he goes to the stage, unless he jumps over the extra life here.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does.
Nope, he's past it. Alright, so Guda is currently past that dangerous section. He's still gonna have to deal with the Chanky Makers in the second half of Heatman stage here. Now seeing that Fat Fiend in the way, he wanted to use that item, the item one there, but that didn't happen. CrebleStar now at the halfway point of Wily 2, gonna meet up with Pico. Pico is interesting because Pico has 3 weaknesses to it. Generally, what you want to see, aside from a God weakness in Leaf and Guda getting lagged into the pit.
Yeah, damaged into the pit.
But yeah, either you want to see a God weakness with Leaf or a Buster weak Pico, but he finds Crash, but he's low on the actual bomber, so he's gonna end up having to find another weapon after he takes down Pico, or after he runs out of Crash. And got greedy. He has, I believe, 4 E-tanks and decided not to take a single one.
Wow.
Alright, so CrebleStar is going to make their way back to Pico and give it another shot. And fortunately, my eyes did not deceive me. He did have 4 E-tank. He will be scolded later for that.
Alright, the quick boomerangs doesn't work against the Pico blocks, neither does the bubble weapon or leaf shield. But air shooter does.
There we go. That's what we're going to use. He's going to be right up against it. He missed one of these shots as they tinked. So...
yeah. I think he might use the last remaining of his crash bombs.
Now, I will say, if I was in Kreble's shoes right now, with those 0 lives, I take the death, the game over, get the refill, and then just continue on from there.
Yeah.
Because the death would give you a free refill of all your weapons and items. But it looks like he's going to ignore my advice and just keep going.
Yep. Alright, he's gonna use item 2 to get across all those spikes. Oh, it looks like Guda has purposely taken a death here because I think he's getting a game over.
Yeah, he's just refreshing his lives. It wasn't what CrebleStar is at now, but CrebleStar quickly approaching the Guts tank door here will be once more fishing for. Hopefully it's something he actually has weapon energy for, because he's low on Crash and he has 0 air.
Yeah, hopefully the Guts tank is not weak to air or crash bombs. Not the Buster. Not the boomerangs. Not the bubbles. Not the leaf. Oh, no,
right.
he is.
Ends up lucking out by finding metal for the tank, and down goes the tank.
I was almost thinking it might have been the weapons that he ran out of, like crash bombs or I don't know, the the air shooter.
Well, he didn't really try heat. He just moved on from there. But either way, he took down the guts. CrebleStar just opting to charge on through. But again, he's still dealing with the same issue. Is right now he's about to take on the boo beams. He knows the wall weaknesses, but he doesn't know what the boo beams are weak to. So hopefully he has the weapon energy to take them down. Meanwhile, Guda is about to approach the dragon here. We know Bubble is one of the weaknesses for the dragon. Let's see if Guda goes fishing for another weakness.
Alright, CrebleStar's going above those spikes because he doesn't want to test the waters on floors.
I gotta tell you, he got a little lucky there because the visible spot in that section could have been where he landed before the ladder. So got lucky out a little bit there. Guda now testing weaknesses for the dragon. We know Bubble's weakness, and it looks like by default, Leaf is our other weakness.
Oh wow!
Trying to pause buffer over. Yep, he was trying to pause buffer over the fire breath there. He's gotta be careful. Just barely. Nope, double kill. I believe that goes to the runner.
No,
yep, that goes to the runner.
Simultaneously, and I think that still counts though. But that's something I've never seen. But he beats the dragon simultaneously.
Alright, gonna refill on his Leaf Shield. CrebleStar taking the time to refill on weapons now that he's found the spot to do it with these crabs. I think he would like to see one more big weapon drop and probably put it in Crash. There we go. So now he'll go, I believe he'll now approach the boo beam door here and try and find out what the boo beams are weak to.
We know the crash walls are weak to the Buster, but what are the boo beams weak to?
Well, gonna check our god weaknesses first. Not metal. How about wood?
Nope. Not air shooter.
Well, he didn't hit air shooter because that wasn't going high enough. So he's gonna have to try again with air shooter. But right now, let's get rid of some of these walls so we can reduce our lag. How about quick boomerang? So the verticality of this quick boomerang, he doesn't really need to destroy these last two walls, but looks like he's gonna take the time to do it. You can just... Well, Kreble could have probably shot him from down there, but he opted to use all of his weapon energy and pull a Daggett, taking the E-Tank just before taking down the booby.
Alright, CrebleStar's on the refights. First up, he's up against Airman. Oh. In some trouble here. Uh-oh. He's gonna have to use an E-Tank. There we go. Alright. Now CrebleStar is up against Flashman. Uses Metal Man's weapon.
Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure that got clipped.
Oh, something got clipped? Oh, yeah. Alright. So, CrebleStar is up against Woodman. Takes him out, and now is up against Heatman.
Anyway, so we call that the Daggett because another one in this turn, the Daggett, is infamous for inopportune moments of taking an E-tank. But anyway, CrebleStar, I believe I have not been keeping track of our refights here. I believe he's halfway through. Am I correct?
Yeah, he's like, I think a little over halfway.
Oh, I didn't see he was buff. Leaf Shield immune, so that would explain why Guda didn't use it. But down goes Bubbles anyway. Oh no. Yeah, you were past that.
I was right.
Two more. Guda finding that metal blade for the Guts tank.
Heat immune is the Buster.
Well, we do know Quick Boomerang also works on it, but CrebleStar didn't care for that and didn't try. He just knows about the Buster and taking him down quickly. So he's on his last Robot Master and refights in Metal Man. And we'll find out in a moment after this if our machine is also weak to the Buster or if we're going to have to go fishing.
Let's hope he's weak to the Buster. Yes, he is. I was right. The first machine, that is.
CrebleStar wisely taking the time to refill on his air, just in case of the alien. But right now he's going to quickly buster down the machine and move on to Victory Road. As Guda is in Wily form, make it across the false floor rooms, gonna reach the anxiety room. And one more go around of the Iceman music.
From Mega Man 1.
So in Victory Road, one of the tracks from earlier in the game will always have an encore here. So we had Iceman's theme earlier, and we're going to have Iceman's theme all the way to the alien. Alright, and we'll find out in a moment what this alien is weak to.
Looks like it's a red and orange alien.
Not Buster.
Kind of looks like
Quick.
Samus is
Not
as an alien.
Bubble, not Quick. Wood.
Leaf Shield.
And down goes the alien. CrebleStar finishing in first with a time of 38:03. Get those GGs in the chat, folks. As Guda is now approaching the Boo Beam turret room. Guda taking the time to bust down these walls real quick first. And gonna take another, just before finishing off that last one, do a little soul searching for a weapon weakness. We do know it's Quick Boomerang, and he finds it. Doing the shuffle around the corner there. Just barely dodging the turret shots. He's got to be careful here. I think he can tank one shot, but why risk it?
Oh, looks like Guda is forfeit. I think. Oh no, he hasn't. I don't know why it's right there, but. Oh man.
Alright, now we probably consider that the time for forfeit.
Yeah. Yeah, someone I think apparently jumped the gun and didn't know that Guda was finished. So, alright, game 2 will start. We'll start shortly, so we will see you guys then.
Alright, while our runners get set up for the next race, I'll take a little time, do a little house cleaning here. As far as our next schedule races for the week, as we got races all throughout the week here. Tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m., Tuesday the 21st, we got RSPC versus Square One. Wednesday the 22nd, we got 2 races that day. At 4 p.m., we got Kami Sanin versus Metalo, and I believe what the runners agreed to being a Buster-only race. At 7 p.m., we got Square One versus Charlie Boy. Thursday, we got a triple header going on. At 7 p.m., we got Bob Deb Builder versus CrebleStar in the last match of Group B action there. Thursday at 8 p.m., just as Bob Builder and CrebleStar are going, we got Crab Cakes versus Rakvet. I believe that's the last match in Group A, if I'm not mistaken. Someone can correct me. And at 10 p.m., also still on Thursday, we got Daggett versus Square One. So look forward to all those races coming up this week, and for all the Mega Man 2 randomizer matches as this tournament progresses. So with that being said, I believe our runners are in their new room, and they're about to get their new seed.
Alright, we should be ready momentarily.
But folks, if you're interested in what you're seeing here today, feel free to join the Mega Man 2 Randomizer Community Discord every Sunday at 10 p.m. At 10 p.m. Eastern, we have weekly community races. You should come out, just check out this randomizer. You should join us on Sunday nights. We have a blast every week. So I would hope to see you there, because I'm going to be there.
I'm not, but I like commentating this race, and I love playing Mega Man games overall. That's just how it goes, and I certainly like doing this with you, Bull.
Also, real quick, I want to give a quick shout-outs to the Alan Heffley for doing the tracking for this seed. He's doing a bang-up job. Alright, so just waiting on CrebleStar to load up his seed. Looks like he's got it.
Thanks, Charlie Boy, for the shout-outs for us for the comms.
Alright, I believe now that both our runners have the seed, they will momentarily, I believe, be given the release, and we'll be starting shortly. Shoutouts to the Party of 5 that have just rated us.
By Polytopes. Thanks for the raid, Polytopes.
Alright, for realsies now, looks like they finally got the countdown here, so we'll be once again starting here momentarily. For those just joining us, or if you've been here the whole time, this is the Mega Man 2 Randomizer Tournament. This is Game 2 of this best of 3 match between guda632 and CrebleStar. CrebleStar taking the first race of this set. I am Cyberbull9 on commentary. Alongside me is Coop17.
What's up, guys? Hope everyone enjoyed that last race as much as we did.
So I have to do it now before it's too late. I hope we get to see my favorite thing to happen to the randomizer, and that's stationary item 1.